We are live. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. Welcome back to the show. Hope everybody's having a good time out there. Welcome in. Welcome in. Not financial advice. Not a financial advisor. Make sure you guys are doing your research, okay? We got William. Hey there, long day in Vegas. I'll do my best to catch this live stream. Cool, William. Just make sure you're having some fun out there too, my friend. Make sure you're enjoying yourself, brother. Um, Hopefully you can catch the stream. If not, hopefully that it can keep you entertained on those boring flights home, man. Um, all right, let's get into the markets here, see what's going on. Another little bit of a pullback for XDC. Good DCA opportunity. Quant pumping 6% up to 108. Quant is a good buy in my opinion. H-bar's up 2.5% today. BTC holding 29, still 29.3. Link is down 2.5%. XRP still holding 71 cents. What else do we got going on here, guys? We got renders up 2.5%. Jasmy's up 3%, pumping 2041. If it can get above 2044, I think we got some action. So we'll see what happens there. Jasmy's had a good week, man. XLM, bit of a pullback. What else? Matic down almost 1%. What else do we got? Where is Caspa? I think Caspa's a little bit down today too. Oh no, it's up almost 2%. My mistake. All right, let's get into it here. Let's have a little bit of fun, guys. Dan Gambardello. He says $7.80 ADA minimum all-time high in the next bull run. Save this tweet. I agree with him. I agree with Dan. I think that a $7.80 Cardano is a good target. Conservatively, I think that I am going to. Right now, I'm working on actually my Cardano bag. I want to get it back up there. I had taken profits a while ago. I'm going to build that bag up now as my long-term hold and hold it until 2025 before I sell. I want to get that filled up to where I want it, and then I'm going to start working on Matic. That's my next goal. So you always have to have a plan, guys, right? You DCA, you build in what I'm doing with Cardano right now, get it where I want it to be. I did the same thing with Algorand. I did the same thing with XRP. I did the same thing with H-bar. Did the same thing with Jasmy and Caspa. I'm doing it now with Cardano. Next target is Polygon. Then I usually buy a little bit of quant, at least one quant every time I DCA as well. But that's how you do it. You diversified rates, nicely spread, and yeah. So what else do we got here? Whale chart says, if you're still in Bitcoin and crypto, congratulations. Exactly, guys. And I was saying that the other day. If you have made it, this far through everything that's happened, FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, Luna, just everything, right? The Ripple case, all this over the last 2 years. If you've made it through, the hard part's already over, guys. It's just boring accumulation now, right? You should be excited to just accumulate for a change of pace. I mean, we got Congress trying to pass bills now. It's awesome. What else do we have? Ripple tweets out results show for that global payments leader are results show that global payments leaders are dissatisfied with legacy rails for cross-border payments. Learn why 97% of blockchain and crypto will transform the way money moves in our latest white paper. So go check that out from Ripple. Very, very good read. Bullish. These guys are going nuts, partnering everywhere, guys. It's absolutely. We got a little bit of Ripple news in here too, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys hit the like button when you come in. Make sure you smash the subscribe button too. Let's keep growing, guys. Let's keep growing. Bitcoin Magazine is a quote here from Congressman McHenry. 15 years ago, the Bitcoin white paper was published under the Satoshi Nakamoto, synonym Satoshi Nakamoto. This is a software revolution, and a financial revolution. And the U.S. is at risk of falling behind. We intend to change that today. That is a bold statement, especially that last bit of his sentence. We intend to change that today. That is super bullish, guys. Again, I say all the time, we didn't even conceive of this kind of activity coming out of Congress for crypto 2 years ago, 3 years ago. We couldn't think, like last bull run, 2017, 2018, imagine. No way we thought that this stuff was going to happen back then, right? And look at today. This is, we're kind of so bombarded with everything right now that we can't even really stop and just take a moment and just take it in that Congress is trying to pass a bill for crypto regulation right now. Like, let's just take a minute and absorb that for a second, right? Fact says, yo, just sitting at Chipotle after a workout listening to Crypto Future. Let's go. Nice, brother. Get that post workout meal in there. You got your anabolic window going on. Get that food in there, man. I love it. I used to be a competitive bodybuilder, so I get it, brother. I get it. I used to carry food with me everywhere I went. 10 meals a day, every 2 hours. Crazy. Okay, what do we got here? What else do we got? Crypto insight. I feel crypto is setting up to explode to the upside. As we know, the DXY is often inversely correlated to crypto, meaning the DXY goes down, crypto goes up, and vice versa. The last few days, the DXY has been heading upwards. However, I feel is about to reverse. If we zoom out to the daily, it is clear that the DXY is in its downtrend. We saw the initial move slow up with a bounce. This was followed by a period of distribution where we formed a sequence of lower highs. Eventually, support around 100 broke down. We formed gaps as bulls were exhausted. In the last few days, we have closed these gaps and retested the breakdown area. If we hold here and form another lower high, I expect this trend to continue. This is key for crypto to run to the upside. Exactly. So if we can get the DXY, if we can just keep an eye on it here, guys, and see if it starts breaking down in it, because well, it's in a downtrend, right? So if we get a more of a breakdown on it, if it continues down, then I think that could be all we're waiting for in terms of, like, a lot of people are saying, well, why is Bitcoin not pumping? Why is it not pumping? We could be waiting on something like this as a catalyst to finally start kicking it off here, right? Because I say all the time, you guys, to keep your expectations in check. Like, you're seeing people saying $180,000 Bitcoin, before the halving. We're going to have a pump in Bitcoin, and we likely will have an altcoin season here, right? But honestly, I'm thinking like $45,000 to $50,000 for Bitcoin, maybe like 52, but I mean, we're not even testing 69 we're not testing 60, 65, 69. In my opinion, we're not getting up that high. We're gonna have our pump. It'll go up there, like I said, 45, maybe $52,000. Then we'll get an alt season, and then I think we're gonna have a retest of the lows before the halving, right? And then we'll slowly work our way back up. So that's what I think, and I think we're getting close to that starting to kick off soon. So what I would say, guys, is just make sure you guys are taking your profits, right? Make sure that when we're getting that pump, when Bitcoin's pumping up $45,000, $46,000, $47,000, just make sure that because it's going to be everywhere, all over Twitter, all over YouTube. It's going to be everywhere. People can say, "This is it. We're going to 180,000 Bitcoin right now. We're going, 4 weeks or whatever it is. It's going to be everywhere. Bitcoin's going to be shilling it out there. Oh, that's it. Cardano's going to $10. It's going to be all over the place." Don't listen to that stuff, you guys. Make sure you're taking your profits, because we will have a retest of the lows, and you don't want to be stuck as one of those people who rode it all the way up, listening to the euphoria on Twitter, and then you ride it all the way back down again, right? You don't want to do that. You want to take your profits, wait for everything to get the tests of the lows, and then reinvest those profits back into these projects. That's when you're going to hold off till 2024, 2025, in my opinion, right? That's my strategy anyways. AZ Marine Sniper, I don't expect anything till after the halving. Exactly, brother. That's exactly it. I mean, like I said, we will have some euphoria, and it will start to go a little bit crazy. I mean, look at people go crazy when Bitcoin goes up like $2,000. Imagine if it goes up to like 45. Euphoria is going to be everywhere. It's going to be bananas. People are going to be saying, "Oh no, it's going to 180,000, $1,000,000." Like, take your profits, guys. Take your profits, right? Pay yourself. You'll be happy you did when we get that retest of the lows, that you're now able to reinvest more money than you had originally. So um, that's my thoughts on it, anyways. And I mean, who knows? If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But I still took profits, and I'm still in the green, right? So I'm not going to complain about that. But that's the way it's been every 4 years for the entire existence of the crypto cycle so far. So for these people that are saying it's going to go to $180,000 in the next 8 months, that would completely and utterly destroy the 4 year cycle. Out of nowhere, it would just be gone. The 4 year cycle would be done, right? Because it's never happened. That's never happened, right? So, what do we got here? So, JV the Great says, I don't believe he's talking about Gary Gensler. He says, I don't believe he has the full support of the commission to appeal the XRP ruling. That would put his eyes on the rest of them, and I don't believe the other commissioners want that heat at the cost of Gensler's political moves. And that's just it, right? A lot of what Gary's doing is just for his own political aspirations, right? And at some point, the other chairman, the other, whatever you call them, the commissioner, sorry, that vote, they're not going to want all of the scrutiny on them just to advance Gary's, bid to try to get into the treasury, right? I mean, honestly, I think that's dead a long time ago, but they're not going to want that for his political aspirations, right? So, and at some point, I keep saying it, we're going into an election year. The Democrats have to sacrifice somebody. Somebody's got to get on the chopping block and take the bullet for them. And I'm looking at Gary, right? I think Gary's going to be the one that they're going to start blaming for everything. And I think he's willing to take that shot, because I think that he's probably getting promised behind the scenes that if he does take that shot, next go round when he wants to run for Congress, which he's made it clear he does want, like I said, political power, right? Maybe he'll get support at that time if he takes one for the team now. Who knows, right? World of Charts, an interesting one, says finally Alt's market cap breaks falling wedge in 3 days time frame, retesting in process. In case of successful retest, expecting massive bullish rally in alts in coming weeks. And I had just covered that a few minutes ago, right? Saying that I think it's coming soon, right? We are going to see it. But again, after that, expect a retest of the lows, right? Also, lots of alts breaking crucial resistance, another bullish sign. So he's absolutely right. That's what I foresee anyways. Wall Street Bull says, big news from SBI VC Trade. They're not just talking about XRP, they're actively using it as an exchange partner for ODL in Japan. This is a real-world use case for XRP in action, facilitating real-time transfers. This is not just a win for XRP, but a leap forward for the entire crypto industry. The future of cross-border transactions is here, and it's powered by XRP. So I will be reading another article that I touched lightly on. Actually, we can do that. We'll do that right now. Why not? Why not? Ripple takes, this is from Blockworks. Ripple takes notice of South Korea, looks to boost XRPL adoption. Ripple continues to look for opportunities to scale up its business and bring its services to new countries, emerging partially victorious in the case. South Korea is Ripple's latest gambit. The company said on Tuesday that it will be partnering with Seoul-based firm Catalyze Research to bolster awareness for XRPL. Three engineers founded Ripple, launching XRPL in 2012 as a peer-to-peer blockchain. The network had 116 active validators as of July 27th. Ripple and Catalyze Research will be developing an XRPL education program for developers. The pair will also be hosting workshops, meetups, and hackathons to help integrate decentralized applications on the XRPL platform, according to a statement. Ripple told Blockworks it's been working with Catalyst Research for about a year, and describes a little side note there, like we're working with them for a year. Like Ripple's been doing a lot of stuff that they haven't announced over the last 2 years, because they're just waiting for this case to end. Right now, all these announcements are coming out, just like we all knew that they would, right? Marcus Infanger, a Ripple vice president, called South Korea a dynamic market and praised the country's developers. Yeah, Japan's really been coming out with full force when it comes to this whole crypto and Web3. Again, it's just been huge to see, and China's right on board with it too. They're right behind them. So there's going to be a lot of liquidity, I think, and a lot of money coming into the market from the East, in my opinion, moving into this bull run. Like everyone's talking about, and myself too, we're talking about the ETF applications and stuff like that, and how that's going to bring in trillions and trillions of dollars, which is true, and that is kind of overshadowing all the money that's going to be pouring in from the East as well. And we're not even talking about Europe and all that stuff on top of that. So, like, I think that this bull run could really get ridiculous when it comes to, like, and in terms of some stuff we've never seen before, runs we've never seen before in alts, in Bitcoin. Like, I think we could smash a lot of molds. I really do. South Korea has emerged as a vibrant hub for blockchain and Web3 technology, with a strong developer community that has showcased remarkable innovation and expertise, Infanger said in a statement. South Korea has booked a number of instances of elevated XRP trading volumes compared to other nations. Ripple denied the partnership stemmed from those volumes. From January to May, XRP was the most highly traded cryptocurrency in South Korea, crypto exchanges aside from Bitcoin. Over the same period, trading volumes for XRP, which totaled 24.5 billion, nearly tripled that of Ethereum, which sat at 9 billion. Wow, that's crazy. William, I watched my soul bag go from 42K down to 4K, still holding. I believe it will hit at least 200 this cycle. Solana, yeah, I do think, I don't hold Solana right now. I used to hold Solana in the last bull run. Again, took profits. But I think Solana took a massive hit with the whole FTX situation. In saying that, though, like a lot of people said, and they still say, well, Solana's dead now because of that. I don't think so. They managed to survive that. I think Solana will definitely make a comeback in this next bull run. I don't know how high they'll go, but I don't think that the project is dead at all. I think that they will come back. AZ Marine, I think this next bull run will be very good. Just need to cash out. Exactly, brother. Exactly. I really do believe, like I keep saying, guys, I believe that this next bull run, because of adoption, because of the ETFs, because of Japan, because of China, because of the UK, because, the EU, because of everything, right? I believe that this specific bull run is going to be the largest we've ever seen in crypto, and is going to be the largest we'll never see another one this big again. We'll see big ones, but not like this, I don't think, because this is the pivotal one where we see mass adoption of big money coming in. And once big money's in, it's in, right? So in my opinion, this is going to be like, if you're going to make sure you get one bull run in when you're in crypto, I believe that this is the one you want to get, right? I think it's the biggest one ever we've ever seen and ever will be. There will be other ones, but not like this, right? I don't think that Bitcoin is going to, this jump that Bitcoin's going to make will be the biggest we'll ever see again in terms of price, in my opinion. Just my thoughts, the ETF, like I think alts are going to go nuts at some point in 2025, right? And the people who are getting in right now are the people who are going to benefit from that big time. So, but yeah, I don't think Solana's going anywhere, to be honest with you. Like, in terms of, I don't mean it's not going to die, is what I mean. It's going to pump. Not yet, brother. AZ Marine says that they're looking to LCX. I actually have Sunday earmarked for doing these videos. I looked into it, but I just haven't done the videos on them yet. So I've got 5 videos that I have to do, and I've earmarked to do those on Sunday for you guys. So, and then once I've recorded those videos, I will periodically release them, 1 or 2 every day. You know, I don't want to flood you guys with all of them, all 6 or whatever at one day, right? You guys don't have time to watch them all. I'm sure you guys have things to do, but it's coming, brother. It's coming. Okay, we got another article here. XRP steals the spotlight in the Bitcoin era is the Bitcoin era coming to a close? This is by ETH News. The crypto landscape is abuzz with the accelerating rise of XRP, questioning the traditional dominance of Bitcoin in the blockchain sphere. Data from the crypto data platform Swissblock reveals that altcoins including Ethereum, XRP, and Solana are making significant strides, pointing towards a potentially forthcoming altcoin season. This development finds support from Glassnode co-founder Jan Alleman, further strengthens the narrative. Altcoins stir the crypto market. ETH is currently exchanging hands around 1853, while XRP and Solana have registered over 2% gains. The uptick in altcoins performance led to the altcoin signal briefly into the altcoin season zone. Amid these movements, Dogecoin and XRP are garnering considerable attention. I think part of that is because of Elon Musk when it comes to Dogecoin, right? And the whole Twitter X thing. The former is known for the strong narrative, while the latter's performance stands overdue to its recent favorable ruling over the SEC case. CoinGecko data places XRP at 72 cents, a 2.4% increase, marking its place as a strong contender in the altcoin surge. This surge is not gone unnoticed, as it records a 24-hour trading volume of $1.4 billion, attracting substantial traders' interest despite BTC's short-term outperformance. The midterm analysis indicates that Ethereum might take the lead, potentially catalyzing the next altcoin rally. So basically, they're saying we should keep an eye out for Ethereum to start popping off at some point as a signal for the alts, to start going crazy too. XRP bullish signals. XRP performance is just a result of its price surge. It also owes to the consistent growth in key metrics that reflect the protocol's overall growth. Prominent member of the XRP community on Twitter, XSpexDS, highlights the massive increase in the total number of wallets addresses holding up 1 million XRP tokens. The analyst puts this addresses around 1,900. A lot of whale activity, basically. So yeah, basically we're right on the fringe of seeing an altcoin season here, guys. But I think that we still have to see Bitcoin pop off first, in my opinion. So we'll see what happens there. Just keep an eye on it, right? And again, I can't stress enough, you guys make sure you're taking profits. And just as important as you guys making sure you're taking profits, make sure you guys are subscribing and hitting the like button. See what I did there? What else do we got? Crypto Jelly says this Bitcoin head and shoulders pattern has a target of $58,000, needs to break resistance ahead, and we can get moving. So exactly, yeah. I'm not huge on certain patterns. Like, I don't really like the teacup pattern, the cup and handle pattern there. I mean, I see it all the time, and people point it out all the time, and I mean, it doesn't always work out, does it? anyway, I think 58,000 is a little bit high in my opinion. I don't see Bitcoin pumping up quite that high in its rally. Like I said, I'm thinking somewhere probably between 45 and 52 would probably be where it would go before we see a retest of the lows. But that's just my opinion. What do we got? Team Lambo says Jasmy Q4 lockup. Here we go. What do we got for the? We're almost 2 months away from Q4. About time it starts in. It's about time to start its anticipation on the up move. So yeah, we got the Q4. We're still trying to figure out exactly how much the lockup is going to be, but I had somebody say the other day in the comments something about how can the lockup be in a month when Q4 doesn't start? Like, I never said the lockup was starting in a month. They said we're hoping to find out within a month what the percentage of the lockup will be in Q4, right? But we're not far off Q4 anyway, so. But that's exciting news, guys, and I'm on it, guys. I'm on it like white on rice. I'll let you guys know the second I find out what that number is, and I'll definitely let you guys know. Alex Cobb tweets out, crypto influencer launches token and immediately rugs it to zero in just 2 hours. The crypto was called, the ticker was PNDX. But he doesn't say who the influencer is or anything like that. Did anybody hear about this today? He shows the chart here, and yeah, it goes, it plummets, boom, within 2 hours. Rugged it on Dex tools. So I don't know, that's pretty crazy. That's why I say, guys, I'm never going to create a project or a coin. I'm never going to tell you guys to go buy a project or a coin that it's not me. I don't see how these influencers, they create these coins and then they rug their followers. Like, what the hell are you doing, bro? Fact says, imagine it hitting 52K and never retracing back and just pumping to 100K. Lots of sellers would get absolutely wrecked. Yeah, no kidding, right? But that's the risk that you run, right? That's why you don't ever cash out 100%, right? You just take your profits. And yeah, I mean that is the risk that you run, but that is the trend, so to speak, in the last in every single market, right, or every single 4-year cycle. It tends to have that bear market pump, we call it, and then we get a retest of the lows, right? But I mean, hey, I hope everybody makes money. I hope everybody does, right? You want to make sure that you pay yourself at least your initial investments. You know what I mean? So let me know if any of you guys saw this. I don't even know who the influencers were. I'll let you guys know in the next stream or the next video who this influencer was that did this. But I have no idea at this point. But yeah, to rug your followers in 2 hours, that's crazy, man. Lady of Crypto, and this right here is exactly what I'm talking about, guys. Your job in 2024, 2025 is to sell everything you bought in 2023 higher than you bought it. The only way you screw it up is by bag holding a project for dumb reasons as it goes back down to the lows. And so that's what I'm saying. Like I said, there's a guy that I follow or I watch on YouTube. He's called Jake Gordon, I think his name is. Great. Seems like a great guy. I love watching his stuff. And he talks about this all the time as well. That, the last time around, he held on to like all of his H-bar and stuff. He bought like 1 million coins of H-bar or something like that. And then he held them because he thought it was going to go higher because of all the euphoria. And he ended up, now he's still holding it. He held it all the way to the bottom. And now he's waiting for it to go up to this bull run, $2 maybe, around $2. So I mean, it's good to have that many coins, but you got to take your profits, man. You can't listen to euphoria all over Twitter and stuff like that, right? You got to make a plan and just stick to your plan, basically, right? In my opinion, can't let other people kind of influence you emotionally. All right, we'll get into let's get into the big eGrad crypto price prediction that we put in the thumbnail for you guys, or in the title for you guys. So eGrad crypto, once in a while, I like to check in with him. I think he's a good analyst. I like his stuff. I think he can be overly bullish sometimes, but you guys seem to like him. A lot of XRP people seem to like his TA, so we check in on him from time to time. eGrad Crypto, XRP Macro. Each chart tells a story. XRP has been battling the Fibonacci at 1.618 since January 2018. Fibonacci extension 2014, high low. XRP structure integrally is morphing into a similar cloned structure of previous cycle. In the next cycle, XRP will make you a millionaire, he says. So he's looking at his price targets here. If we break through the first the resistance level at $3.35, then we will be looking at a window target of $25 to $80 a coin. JDat13, what's up, future? What's up, brother? How you doing? How's your night going, man? Hope everything's good. What'd you buy today? That's what I want to know. What did you guys buy today? Did you guys DCA into anything? I try to DCA whenever I see some red. I picked up some. What did I pick up today? I picked up some Caspa. I try to DCA a little bit into Caspa as much as I can. I'm trying to get that bag full enough. Picked up some XDC as well. JDad, you picked up some Jasmy? My man. Good job. That's what I like to see. Jasmy all the way. Where are we at? Was it a good buying opportunity for Jasmy? Oh, it's up almost 3%. Yeah, I mean, you can't really complain. And that's the thing, guys, is that when you see a project and it's like Jasmy, for example, right? Or HBAR, for example, and it's like, 4.8 cents versus 5.1 cents, and you're like, oh, I'm going to wait till it's back below 5 cents to DCA, or the same thing kind of similar with Jasmy, right? Is it really going to make a difference when it's up? Like when Jasmy gets up to a possible 66 cents, is it going to matter to you whether you were DCAing at 2041 or 2038? Is it going to make that much of a difference to you? Not really, right? That's why you just DCA kind of thing, right? So you're kind of splitting hairs at that point. So even though it's up 2.3% right now, I would still DCA. Right now, for me, something like XD or XLM, I probably would not DCA right now, just because, I mean, geez, it's pumped from like 10 cents to 16 now, so it's maybe wait for a little bit of a pullback on that one. But yeah, I don't know. So back to eGrad here, talking about that window. What do you guys think about that window? I want to know. eGrad saying $25 to $80 a coin, and now guys understand that he's talking about the macro, right? He's not talking about next month or something like that. We're talking 2025 type action here, right? A lot of stuff that we talk about here is macro. We don't talk a lot about, next week prices and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind, you guys. Our plan here, and what we try to help people do, is to help them find ways to DCA into solid projects with good utility, right? That they're, and then help them be able to learn how to take profits back out when we're in the bull run 2025. Beginning of the year, you want to start kind of picking price targets to start DCAing and taking your profits back out. That way people, don't get stuck riding to the top and then riding back down to the bottom. So what I'm going to do for you guys is that when I'm taking my profits in 2025, I'm going to be letting you guys know when I'm doing that, because I want the transparency. I'm not going to be one of those influencers that's telling you guys, hey man, XRP's, if it's at $10, I'm not going to be sitting here saying it's going to 25, don't sell, buy more, and then I'm sitting here selling mine, right? I'm gonna let you guys know when I'm selling so that you guys know, because I know based on the questions that I get from you guys a lot of the time, I know that you guys are going to be asking me when to take profits and stuff like that, right? I can tell that about you guys already. So I will be telling you guys that at that time when I'm taking my profits, which projects I'm taking my profits from, and stuff like that, what my strategy is, what my price targets are for when I'm going to DCA out. Because a lot of people are newer to this. For a lot of people, it's the first cycle, right? And I wish that when I was doing my first 4-year cycle and the bull run was coming around, I wish I had somebody telling me, hey man, you got to DCA your, because I'm just sitting there thinking, okay, so I'm going to hold this to $5 even, and then I'm just going to sell 100% of my bag at $5. Well, good luck with that. Good luck with your sell order kicking in, right? Exactly at $5 and you're 100% of your bag. It's hard to do that. It's good luck with that kind of thing, right? So I wish I had somebody telling me that stuff in my first bull run, right? So that I could have known to start DCAing my way back out and taking my profits and knowing how to pick those price targets and stuff like that, right? But I was all like, most first timers, I was like, oh, this is going, like people asked the last bull run, they're like, will you ship? A lot of people were like, oh, ship, it's going to $1. And no, it's not. But a lot of people just held it and they rode it all the way back down. So I wish I had that help, is what I'm saying, right? So that's why I'd like to be that help for some of you guys who are new to this, and this is your first cycle around in a bull run and stuff. You guys will know when I'm taking my profits, what my price targets are, and then maybe, you guys will have an idea of how to do it, right? Because I want you guys coming out of this bull run, if you're new to it, with profits, with money. I want to see in the chat, I want to see all of you guys bragging about, what you did with your money. You paid off your mortgage, you bought your parent, you let your parents retire, whatever it is, right? Fact says, if I was crypto geek, as soon as you said crypto geek, I started laughing inside. But if I was crypto geek or Superman, I would say Pepe too. Pepe to 1000x. Yep, exactly. Yeah, just wreck everybody, right? Yeah, that's exactly it. Smash everybody. Pick a meme coin, Floki to 10,000x. Put your life savings in there, kind of thing, right? So, oh boy, yeah. So that's the thing, guys, right? That's what we want to do here. I want to see you guys so jacked up near the end of 2025, right? Q3, Q4, 2025. I want to see this chat just electric with, the stuff that you guys are spending your profits on, like I said, paying off your mortgage, retiring your parents, taking your kids out, your families out on vacations, whatever it is that you want to do, buying a business, starting a business, JDat 13 says, I had a small Pepe bag, just in case I have. Yeah. Well, I mean, and that's the thing, right? That's exactly how you do it. I'm just going to call you J-Dog, man. But that's how you do it, bro. Yeah. You hold a small bag, like, I do meme coins on occasion, right? Like if something like Pepe comes along, I'll throw $100 into it and see what happens. If that turns into a few $100s, like that's what I did with Shiba Inu when that came out. I threw, I think I dropped about $800 into that, and I walked away with 10 grand. I sold it like right at the top. It pumped for like a week and a half, and then me and a buddy were in it, and I told my buddy, I said one day, I said, bro, I gotta sell my Shiba Inu, man. Like this is not a project that I'm gonna hold long term. And I was at about 10 grand. I took it out, I flipped it, I put that into like Cardano and XRP or something like that. And he held, and I swear to God, this is like luck of the draw for me. It was not skill, I'm not bragging or anything. It was not a skillful move. I just had a feeling after watching Shiba Inu pump for like a week and a half every single day, right? I just had a feeling and I sold. The next day, it dropped like 40%, and my buddy sold his at a 40% less profit than I did. But that's just luck. That wasn't skill at all, right? And that's how you handle these meme coins. So what you're doing is exactly, you know, nothing wrong with that. Get a little bag, you know, a little bag of meme, hold on to it, see where it goes, right? Who knows? Who knows? Because who knows, right? Maybe you get, you know, a few $1,000s. Maybe you get a couple dozen, you know, I don't know, you couple 12x it, 20x it, whatever. You know, but these people who think that they're going to put $1,000 into something, whether it's Pepe or Shiba Inu or whatever it is, and then they're going to walk away with $8 million. Like, I read that there was a guy that he put like $200, I think it was, into Pepe, and it turned into like $8 million or something. But then he was unable to sell it. So, do you really have $8 million? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why I don't really mess with that stuff too big on a big scale. Like I said, I'll put $100 in, a couple $100 in, turn it into a couple grand, flip it, sell it, put it into something with utility, right? That's how you're supposed to handle meme coins, in my opinion. So good for you on holding the bag of Pepe, man. I might even I might throw another $100 into it. I got a little bit wrecked on. I put like $100 into it, right near the top, and then it dropped down, and then it was like $20. So I was like, whatever. But I might buy a little more Pepe while it's down and see where it goes. Who knows, right? Who knows? Maybe turn that into another 10 G bars and flip that 10 G bars into XRP or something, right? Put it into Jasmy or Caspa. Fact says Pepe at 600 million market cap currently could easily get a few billion, 10x comfortably in the bull run. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you throw like a 5%, 3 to 5% in there of your portfolio, whatever, something tiny, you know, $100, $200, $500, whatever it is, something that you really just don't give two craps about, right? Throw it in there, and you're like, well, just consider it lost money, and then who knows? Like Fax says, maybe you 10x that, right? And then when you 10x that, what do? You take it out, you wait for something with utility, you wait for H bar to pull back, and then you drop it into H bar or something, right? And then you're really off to the races, right? So, but you don't put your life savings into something like that. That's for damn sure. But make sure you guys smash that like, subscribe. Let's keep growing, guys. We're growing so fast. It's crazy how fast this channel is growing. Like it feels like maybe 2 weeks ago I just started this channel and we only had like 5 subscribers or something, and now all of a sudden we're just, you know, we're growing. I mean, we're not huge or anything, but I definitely didn't really have any kind of concept of where we would go, and like we're building this community. Like, you know, I'm getting to know you guys and stuff, and I think it's awesome, right? What we're building here, I think it's going to be huge moving forward. So, you know, like I'm learning things like William, man, I know that he's in Vegas right now. He flew off to Vegas. He had a safe flight. He's there working his butt off, and you know, and you guys are turning me onto projects too, right? J-Dog says Caspa and Jasmy content draws them in. Yeah, well, I mean, he says not a lot out there. Yeah, well, that's true. I mean, there will be, though, when Caspa, you know, Caspa's starting to get picked up by bigger influencers. I've noticed Altcoin Daily has tweeted about it now. Blockchain Boys tweeted about it now. Who else did? Blockchain Boy. Yeah. There was 2 other ones. I can't remember who, but it's starting. Caspa's starting to gain notoriety. It's, you know, before we know it, and like Fax and I were just talking the other day about it, actually, that about a month and a half ago, BitBoy just kind of mentioned in passing on one of his shows that he called Caspa a scam, and then just blew right past his comment without even reiterating or you know, justifying his comment. And we're taking note of that, because in a couple of months he's going to be all over it, pushing it, talking about how he's the Caspa supreme commander, leader, whatever the hell he calls himself, right? You watch. J-Dog, you'll be an OG. That's the plan, brother. That's the plan. It says BitBoy's buying Caspa. 100% he is. 100%. He knows all about it by now, and he's probably been filling his bags with it for probably at least a month or so now. And then at some point when he's satisfied with his holdings, all of a sudden, like I said, OG Supreme Commander, whatever the hell, that's what he'll be saying. Throw the K up instead of the X, right? Like the guy used to bash XRP like there was no tomorrow all over his show, and then all of a sudden one day I logged on and he was the Supreme Commander. It's very easy. One thing I noticed too is that, and I'm not bashing, don't get me wrong, I watch his show, so I mean, there's a couple of the guys on the show on his channels that I enjoy watching. Like AJ's, I think AJ's good. I think he's a good TA guy. I like his stuff. Frankie Candles, I like Frankie too. Good personalities to be online, that's for sure. But yeah, I was watching them, and I forgot where I was going with that. Sorry, it'll come back to me. But yeah, I like some of the people on the show, so I'm not bashing them. Oh, it was, you know what it was? It was Shiba Inu. That's what it was. I remember watching his show, and he was pushing Shiba Inu. He was saying, oh, it's got this utility, and he was mentioning, Shibarium and or whatever their decks that they created and all that stuff. And so he was getting behind it. He wasn't really shilling it, but he was getting behind it and saying that it had utility and it was better than Doge and all that kind of stuff. And then Pomp called him out on it. And then, like, the next show that he did, all of a sudden, it was, like, around the blockchain. And then all of a sudden, all the people on BitBoy's channel who were talking good about Shiba Inu were suddenly talking bad about it, simply because Pomp called him out on it, right? So he's easily manipulated in that way, right? I think Pomp, he says it all the time, like, that he won that argument with Pomp or whatever. I don't know if you guys recall it or not, but, I mean, I think Pomp won it because at the end of the day, BitBoy completely changed his stance on Shiba Inu after that argument. So I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't give a crap about Shiba Inu that much. I mean, I don't hate it, so I'm not bashing it, but one way or another, I don't care. I made my money on it and I moved on. But I just find influencers like that funny because, you're changing your opinion constantly on something, right? And yes, opinions change as stories come out, as news comes out, but you can't go from hating something to shilling it, back to hating it, to shilling it. Like, make up your mind, right? And that's how he'll be. That's how he was with XRP. He'll do the same thing with Caspa. So, and then same thing with Multivision too, right? That's another one that I picked up on about 3 weeks ago now when it was $2. I was telling you guys about it. Where are we at with it now, anyways? I want to see what the price is. I think it's still a pretty good buy-in opportunity. It's going to be a great layer one, you guys. I still think that it's a decent buy right now, in my opinion. Anyways, ranked 749th. It's $14.47, up 11% today. Maybe wait for more of a pullback, but you can pick it up on MEXC. But yeah, like that's another one too. Like right now, nobody's talking about it, man. Nobody, right? Like I've literally checked. I've gone on to like YouTube and punched in search, and I've looked it up, and it's like very few videos come up for it. So I know I'm one of the few people that's been talking about it for the last 3 weeks. And it went from $2. It was ranked like 2,112, and now it's ranked 748. That's how long I've been talking about it. So. And that's what you guys know. That's what I do, right? I find these gems and I talk about them on the channel. Sometimes you guys buy them, and sometimes you guys make money. Hopefully, you guys get it soon enough. But this is one I'm waiting for another decent pullback so I can DCA some more into it though in Microvision, ticker Space. And I'm gonna keep picking it up because I do believe it's gonna be a really good project, really good ROI on it. It's got 21 million. Max supply, so it's got, the only issue I have with it right now is that there's only 1.14 million in supply right now, so it's still like 96.5% to be put into circulation. So I would wait for maybe some supply to get dumped on the market before DCAing at this point. J-Dog says, what do you see Space getting to in the bull run? Well, I mean, the max supply is really good. I mean, in my opinion, I think that they should start dumping on the market now before we start getting into the bull run, right? I would hate to see them as a project have this supply start dumping on the market while the bull run is going on, like after the halving, right? That would be awful for price action for this project. So it really depends, in my opinion, on that. And I'm going to do some more looking into to see what's going on with the circulating supply and when they plan on dumping more into the market. But right now, it's not great. Like I said, I like the project and stuff, but so it's tough. Sorry, it's tough to answer that just because of the supply, is what I'm saying, basically, right? I think it's got the potential. If they dump now, they would have really good tokenomics. They can get over 55-60% into circulation. It's going to have a hell of a pullback if they do that, but you could be looking at, honestly, if they dump on the market, probably $15 to $20 is where it's going to end up. If they dump on the market, it won't be far off from where it is now. Just because, like I said, 21 million supply, total supply, 1.14 million in circulation. They have to get that into the market before the halving, in my opinion. Then it's to the moon, right? So I would wait for that to happen, in my opinion, before you want to DCA into it at this point, right? Fax says BitBoy is a certified clown. I call him out daily and get blouses. As soon as I read you say BitBoy is a certified clown, I call him out daily. I didn't even read the rest of it, and I knew that he was blocking you. He didn't even have to say it, right? This is so funny. Facts over feelings says, especially when he's shilling crap like Grape. Is that Grape? Was that is that new, or was that, because I remember there was like a grapefruit coin for Kai Green, I think it was, right? That was like, it was grapefruit coin. I don't know if the ticker was Grape. Is that the one you're talking about? J Dog says Grape is paying everyone to talk about it. Oh, great. Okay, so it is a new project then. Grape. I'm gonna have to look into that. Paying people to talk about it. Speaking of which, you guys, I'm starting to get a lot of emails from companies asking me to do videos on their projects, and I've been turning them all down left and right, because that's not what I'm about here. I'm not about shilling you guys some, making some sponsored video for some money from these projects. And but yeah, it's just funny how all of a sudden the emails, every day I'm sitting at work and I'm getting emails from these companies say, hey, you want to do a sponsored video for our thing and we'll pay you for it? And I go, well, what's your thing? Don't get me wrong. If I get contacted by a company or a project that, is a good project that I believe in, that I look into and it seems good, I'll tell you guys about it. I won't shill with you, but I'll do a video or something. But I mean, I look at a lot of these projects that are contacting me right now, and it's just garbage, man. Like, it's just too good. This one project was like some sort of lending thing. You lend them your stuff, and you get like absolutely redonkulous returns, right? And I was just like, come on, guys, right? Like, if you give them, if you stake with them $100,000, you earn $12,000 a day or something. And I'm like, oh, come on, man. Like, that's the kind of stuff that's, and it's sad that some people will actually take money to make videos about that kind of stuff, because it's just, as soon as you read it, you got to know it's not legitimate. How the hell are you affording that? Because if I'm giving you $100,000 to stake, to hold, and you're paying me 12 grand a day, well, inside of 10 days, I've doubled my money. Right? How are you affording to pay me more than I'm staking with you after 10 days? It doesn't make any sense, right? Oh, man. Fax is exactly. Paid sponsorship coins are never to be trusted. Ben Clown. Exactly. Yeah, like, So I haven't heard from this company Grapes yet, but I'm sure at some point I imagine that I will. But yeah, like I just know, guys. I tell you now, just know when these companies contact me about this stuff. First thing I do is a deep dive into what they're doing, and I'll never do a video on a project that that's not legitimate. Just won't, right? So it's got to have utility. It's got to be a good project. It's got to have good tokenomics. It's got to have transparency. You know, all that kind of stuff. It's just that simple, right? William Jake Gordon is big on Grape. He did a video about it a month ago, saying it's gonna be big. I'm gonna have to go back on that because I watch Jake Gordon usually daily. I have him playing in the background there. Good guy. Really seems like a solid guy, in my opinion. I like watching his stuff. We share a lot of the same opinions on things like taking your profits and paying yourself and stuff. So it's definitely, I'll look into it and see what he has to say about the project. I'm going to research the project too. And I don't even know what it is. It sounds, is it a meme coin? It kind of sounds like a meme coin or something. Grape. What is that even? J-Dog says, yes, it's a new project. Okay, so yeah. So I'm going to look into it and see what I can find out. I have no idea. I don't know, is it a wine company or something? I don't know. Have any of you guys bought into it at all? Where do you even... I'm going to look it up, actually. I'm sitting here with CoinGecko open. I just look it up in a second. Grape. What do we got here? Holy crap, there's like 3 of them. Facts, APY platform, like Celsius. Oh, forget about it. Is it similar to Celsius in a sense that you can get wrecked just as easy? Which one is it here? I've got 3. It's weird. I've got 3 showing up on it's tokenomics, 72.5. It's only got 72.5 million supply. Only 161,000 coins in circulation. No, 161 total supply. What? These tokenomics are, I don't know, this isn't making any sense. From what I'm seeing here, it says the total supply is 72.5 million, but the circulating supply is 161 billion. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at here. Something's obviously off with this, if this is the right project. I might be in the wrong project. Grape. I'll look it up again. What's the current price of it that you guys are seeing? I got another Grape Finance. Is that what it is? Is it Grape Finance? That's got a Grape Finance has got a total supply of 25,000 coins. That's it. I don't even know what this is. It's on Trader Joe. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into this. GRP. Okay, I did see one that said GRP. GRP Grape. Let's have a look. It's $191 a coin. Is that the one I'm looking at? It looks like it's fairly new because yeah, it doesn't even have like a 7-day yet, and there's no circulating supply or total supply on CoinGecko. You can only pick it up on Bitmart. This is probably the project you guys are talking about. All-time high was July 29th, 22. 3 hours ago was the all-time high. 3 hours ago. This must be it. Okay, so it's yeah, it's $191, but I have no tokenomics on it though. It says tokenomics currently unavailable for this coin. So If anybody knows the total supply or the circulating supply, let me know. Because right now, I mean, I can't tell you nothing about it without tokenomics. So I'll have a look at their website maybe. I'll have to watch Jake Gordon's video on it and see what he has to say. It's a Web4 infrastructure for decentralized internet. Grape is the only layer 1 blockchain ecosystem that combines two proprietary solutions based on DAG and AI power, virtual worlds, and dApps. What industry experts say about grapes? Time Business News. Oh, these are scrolling too fast. Grapes to prepare, improve adoption. Web3 pushed to the next level of Web4. Web3 use so basically they're using their light paper. What's that got to say? You in Canada, brother? I'm from upstate New York, and the accent sounds familiar. Yeah, man. I'm up here in Winnipeg. Winnipeg, Canada. Originally, I'm from Toronto. But I live in Winnipeg now. Been here for about 11 years almost. Central Canada. It's funny. It's funny, but I'm from Canada, but earlier in my career when I was wrestling, I used to travel the States all the time. Not so much in Canada. I used to always be down there in like North Dakota, South Dakota, down in the New York area, Buffalo. Did a lot of shows in those areas. New York, that whole New York area was easy to throw in like 3-4 shows in a night with such big cities in such a small area, right? So short travel time. But, oh yeah, Rochester. Yeah, I used to watch a lot of Rochester TV when I was young, when I was a teen. I haven't been down that way in a while. I used to wrestle for the American Wrestling Federation down there. Retired these days though. Body's old and broken. What is unique in Grape? Grape has created two proprietary technologies that, when combined, can improve the adoption of Web3 to push the next industrial level. One is Vine, the scalable decentralized infrastructure with practically unlimited bandwidth based on DAG, and two, Annie, an AI-based interface with access to Web3 technologies with the simplicity of Web2. I mean, it sounds like a project that has, from what I'm just kind of grazing over it here, but it seems like it has utility for sure. So I mean, if Jake's doing videos, sponsored videos on it, knowing him the way I know him, like from his videos and stuff, I could tell that the guy's not one of those that's gonna shill a meme coin or a useless coin anyway. So I might look more into this, to be honest with you. But again, I need to know the tokenomics before I can make any kind of assessment whatsoever. That is like my go-to when it comes to this stuff, guys. Is if I can't see the tokenomics on something, you can forget about touching it, right? I don't care how much euphoria and shilling is going on with the project. If I don't know the tokenomics, screw it, right? Where did it start off anyway? What was its all-time low? All-time low was only 107. It's only up $20 from its all-time low, really, which was 23 hours ago. Wow, this is new. Yeah, so it's something I'm going to look into, guys. I'll look into this Grapes project and see. But the fact that Jake's talking about it, I don't mind. But the fact that BitBoy's talking about it bothers me a little bit. CoinMarketCap has the tokenomics? Okay, I'll have a look at CoinMarketCap right now. Let's see what they have to say. $191, max supply. Total supply, 10 million. fully diluted market cap. It's not telling me what the circulating supply is, though. Oh, circulating supplies, self-reported. Self-reported. So it's 100% in circulation? Is that right? There's a caution sign here. It says CoinMarketCap team does not verify the project's circulating supply. However, according to the project, its self-reported circulating supply is, yeah, it's according to them reporting their own tokenomics, they're 100% in circulation. I don't know. I mean, that's a little weird. You don't see that often. I need to confirm that though before, like I said. I like that there's only 10 million coins max supply, but I don't like that they're saying, self-reportedly saying, that they're 100% of their supplies in circulation. That is J Dog says shady AF. Yeah, no, 100% shady. I don't know how I feel about that, but I'll do another. I'll keep doing my research on it, and I'll see what I can find for you guys to see what the actual circulating supplies, because I don't believe that it's 100% in circulation. I don't believe that at all. I think they'll get called on that, and they'll come out and say, "Oh, that was just an accident," something like that, right? Because I could pick any coin out there. I could go through CoinMarketCap and just pick any coin. How many coin? What project do you know of? Do you know of any projects that have 100% of their coins in circulation? Can you think of any? I don't know. Especially one that's only like a month old. That's a little bit weird, if you ask me. But what do I know, right? What do I know? What is pumping right now? Quant. Boom, up another $1, almost 7%. In the next couple of days, I get paid and I'm going to DCA. So I would really appreciate H-Bar doing a little bit of a pullback for me here, and Cardano as well, because those are my targets for this payday. Need to pick some more of those up. So what I'm doing here, guys, is I switched over from DCAing into Algorand into Cardano, because I have just so much Algorand. So I'm trying to get my Cardano bag up to where I want it to be. And then once I do that, I'm going to switch from Cardano over to Matic Polygon, and I'm going to start filling that bag to where my goal is to have that, right? And then also with H-Bar, that's when I don't really have a specific number of coins that I want, because with H-Bar, I just continue to buy it every payday, because until I get if I get like 1 million coins, then I'll hold off. But J-Dog Jasmy is close, like 98%. Yeah, no, that's true. But they like mega dumped on the market, right, to make that happen. And it created a lot of FUD with the project and stuff like that, because I think they came out and Jasmy was originally like $4 or something like that, and then they just like mega giga dumped on everybody. And I feel bad for the people that were in it in the beginning just because of that reason. But I mean, if I personally was one of the people who bought it at like $4 and then they giga dumped on me, then right now, if my cost average was $4, then I think that I would be DCAing into it at these prices to bring that cost average way down, right? J-Dog, good for us now. Back the truck up. Exactly, right? You can back that truck up at this point, and you can bring your cost average way down, right? If you're in at $4, you might as well. I mean, if you are in at $4, you must have believed in the project enough to get in on it at $4. Nothing fundamentally happened with the project itself in a negative aspect, right? So they just giga dumped on everybody to get the circulating supply out there. So yeah, I believe that Jasmy is on it's floored right now, right? Like we're on floor prices as far as I'm concerned. on the macro anyways. I don't see it going much lower than it is. Like, yeah, like 98.6% is in circulation. So but again, with Grape didn't do no giga dump on everybody, so I don't know how they're 100% in circulation. I don't believe it. I call bull. So what do you guys think about eGrad Crypto's prediction here of a $25 to $80 XRP by 2025? Not by next month, by 2025. What do you guys think about that? I think either way, I start DCAing my way back out well before that. Like, I'm thinking like I'll take my first 10% somewhere just under $5 kind of thing, right? For all I know, it's only going to go to $5. I'm not just going to hold on to a massive bag of it because somebody said it's going to go to $80. I'll keep a moon bag of probably 10-15% just in case it does go to $80. But I mean, I'm not going to hold my whole bag till then. J-Dog, that's one hell of a spread, but I tend to lean towards it going higher. Yeah, no, that's exactly it. It is a hell of a spread for sure. It's it's so hard to say, but at the same time, you guys, market cap's market cap, right? But then we don't know how much money is coming into the asset class this time around. I keep pounding on this. I feel bad. Like, you guys are probably getting sick of me saying it, but like with the ETF applications, with China, with Japan, with these custody applications coming out for crypto and stuff, and like, who knows how high Bitcoin's going to go? And the higher Bitcoin goes, the higher it's going to drag the whole market up with it. So it's really so hard to really know for sure. You can do your TA, like we can do our TA and stuff like that, and we can get realistic price targets and stuff. But at the same time, we could be so far off. If we're anticipating a $10 trillion market cap for the entire asset class, and it ends up going to like $50 trillion, well, you can just throw all the TA we've been doing right out the window, right? It's just, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but it's just an example, realistically, of, that's why I don't understand when people get upset when they hear you give a prediction based on your TA, and they're like, well, you were wrong. Well, yeah, that happens. Like, TA is not some written in stone thing. It's just an educated guess at the end of the day, right? Based on multiple factors. And if you're newer to crypto, that's one thing you have to understand, right? Is when someone's giving a price prediction, you got to take it with a grain of salt. So, I mean, if eGrad's wrong here and it never goes to between $25 and $80, I don't hold his feet to the fire on it. But at the same time, like, who knows? Maybe he's wrong the other way. Maybe he's saying it's $25 to $80, and other people are right and it goes to $10,000. I don't know, right? I'd rather he be wrong that way, to be honest with you. J-Dog, I don't think we're going to be able to fathom the money coming in this bull run. When BlackRock and JP Morgan are openly talking about it, hold on to your ass. That's exactly it. That's the point I've been trying to get across. You just nailed it, brother. Is that I don't think anybody's really understanding how much money is about to come into this asset class realistically, right? Like you said, JP Morgan, BlackRock, like there's like 6, 7, 8 different ETF applications in the United States alone, right? You're starting to see ETFs get passed and applications get put in other countries. China and Japan, I mean, look at Japan right now. They plan on making a massive dent in Web3, right? China has notably said I think in June, that they planned on making an impact in the crypto market, right? Like, so much money. And I haven't even talked about, United Kingdom, the UK, the UK, the United Kingdom, UK, Europe, like, all these other places, Like, we have no idea how much money is about to come dumping in. At the peak of the last bull run, we had a shave under $3 trillion, I believe it was. And at that time, people were anticipating about a $10 trillion market cap this time around. That was before June of this year came. And then all of a sudden it was, custody applications and ETF applications and China and Japan and Australia and, like, it's going crazy. And so I think a lot more money's coming in than people are anticipating. I think that's massively overlooked right now, in my opinion. And I think it's going to catch a lot of people off guard. I do. And I think that when that happens, on top of that, right, keep that in mind, then you're going to have retail people who are not in crypto right now, who all of a sudden, it's going to be everywhere, all over TV. Crypto's going nuts. Crypto's going crazy. Prices of Bitcoin, prices of this, that, and the other thing. All of a sudden, retail's going to start jumping into it like crazy as well. FOMO's going to hit, right? That's when you need to start taking your profits. When it's all over TV to buy, start selling, right? Because they're about to dump on you. So, but that's what I foresee, anyways. I'm glad a lot of us are on the same page, guys, because, like I said, I want you guys to make a lot of money. I want to make a lot of money. Eventually we'll all just rent a beach somewhere and have a massive party or something. Be good times. Okay, well, guys, if there's nothing else to chat about, if you guys got anything else you want me to kind of look up, let me know. What do you guys think about Cadena, real quick? What do you guys think about KDA? Is that a dying project? Like, I ask because, like, I hold Cadena, but I haven't really seen any innovation throughout this bear market from them. Maybe I just haven't been paying close enough attention, but I haven't really seen anything from them in a long time of significance. Do you think that their best days are behind them, or what do you guys think? Are you guys holding Cadena? Are you guys buying Cadena? J-Dog dying. It was all the rage at one point, but now with Caspa, it's irrelevant. Fact says dead project because their team migrated to a new project. Did they really? Yeah, because I'm holding a bag of it, not a really big bag or anything. I would just like it to get back to even before I sell it. Never really believed in it. I bought some in the bear market last year sometime. Just figured we'd see where it went, but yeah, like I see no development whatsoever on it. So you're right, they must have left. They must have bailed on the project because I remember watching this. I can't remember his name, but he was talking about it on YouTube quite a bit. And he was a big maxi for it. It seemed like, and the guy, I was back when it was like $5-6 or something, and he's like, I just dropped another 15 grand into it, and then like 2 months later, I saw it had dropped down to like $2. I was like, ooh. J-Dog, who did they migrate to? Right, yes, Ryan Matta. That's the guy's name. Yes, that's who I was watching. The guy's a big Cadena maxi, right? And I remember it was like $5.50, and he's like, I just dropped another 15 grand into it. Yeah, like I said, then like 2 months later, it was like $2 or something. And I was like, damn, that guy got wrecked. Like, he's buying it up at $5. That sucks, man. But that's why you can't be a maxi on any given project, right? You can love projects. Like, guys, there's projects I love, but I will sell for money because I love money more, right? Like I love when I first got into this, like Cardano. I was big on Cardano. I love Cardano. Charles is so passionate about his project, and when I listen to him talk about it, he's convincing, man, right? He convinced me to buy into that project because he's so passionate about it, and the guy's already rich and he's still working on it, so he's not doing it for the money, right? So that's why those are some of the staple reasons why I believe in Cardano long term, right? User says Pepe Maxi dropped 1 mil into Pepe. No. When did that happen? Like recently? $1 million into Pepe? Oh my God, man. That is risky, man. Risky. Shit. J-Dog says, what project did KDA's team migrate to? Facts. Facts. Do you know what project they dissipated to from Cadena? I would love to know when. Recently. Holy crap! All I can say is I hope that it works out for that Pepe Maxi. But like, I would never do something like, I would not drop a cold million into a project that I believed in with utility. It's too risky, man. Maybe if I had $1 million, I might drop 100K into it or something. But a cold mill into one project, ooh, rolling those dice, man. Facts says as long as we stick to Caspa, we will be golden. Barely listed on any exchanges. Never been through a bull run. Wait till the bull run hits, boys. Exactly, guys. I agree with Facts here. If you're looking for a solid project that you're not into, like a solid layer one, layer one, I would be looking at Caspa. To be honest with you, if you're not in it already, put it on your watch list because it's going to be phenomenal in terms of ROI. It has almost no listings. It's got good tokenomics. I think I was comparing it to Cardano. I think it was about a month and a half ago. I was looking at the tokenomics of it. Let me hang on. Let me look up the tokenomics of it again here. I was looking at the tokenomics, and the tokenomics are not too far off from where Cardano's are, and Cardano went from, I think it was 5 cents to about $3-4 last time around, right? Last market cycle. I like to say, instead of market cycle, I like to say the last spin around the sun, right? So the last spin around the sun, Cardano went from like 5 cents to like, I think it was like $3, something like that, right? So, and Caspa has very similar tokenomics. It's not exact, but it's pretty close. So, do what you will with that, but it's like getting into Cardano before, in the last bear market, in my opinion. It's very similar to that. I think that it's a gem for sure. It's got almost no listings yet. Tokenomics are good on it. Yeah, and it's never seen a bull run. There's no telling, right? And it's like so close right now to its all-time high that once it breaks through, we could see, before you know it, we could be looking at a 15 cent from, it's right now it's 3.6 cents. We could be looking at a 15 cent if we go into price discovery mode in very short order, especially since we're heading close to some sort of altcoin blow off top in the next, possibly within a few weeks, right? So I would say Fax is absolutely right on that. If you don't know about Caspa, if you're not in it yet, I would add it to my watch list. And today's actually a good day. It's down 1%. But you can pick it up on Gate.io, MEXC, BitGet, and KuCoin. And I also on Uphold, as Fax was telling me too, because I'm going to be creating an account on Uphold this weekend. So you can pick it up there as well. So this is one, guys, I would say add it to the watch list, right? Good DCA time. But yeah, not financial advice, but get in where you fit in, guys. Don't be left behind. Don't be looking at it like people who didn't buy Cardano in this situation 4 years ago. We're looking at Cardano and saying, damn, I should have bought that when it's that low. Well, here's your opportunity. I'm always being asked about gems as well. People are always asking me about gems and stuff. Here's one right here. And by the way, I'm not sponsored by Caspa. I'm not sponsored by anybody, so I'm not shilling something. I'm not getting paid to shill this to you or anything. I get asked all the time about gems. Here's one. I'm spoon feeding it to you. What do we got here? J Dog says, yeah, but $1 million for that guy could be like me dropping 100. That's true. He could be a billionaire for all we know, right? But I mean, I still wish him the best. I hope that he doesn't get wrecked. I hope he makes money. J Dog, you can buy it on Uphold, but you can't transfer it off yet. Have to convert it to something else to transfer it off. I thought that Fax was saying, I think yesterday, I think it was, or the day before, that you can transfer it to a cold storage wallet from Uphold now. I could be mistaken, but I thought that's what he said. I could be wrong on that, but either way, I'm going to create an Uphold account. Fact says it's currently a tier 4, so I could be wrong. Gotta wait till tier 3. Okay, so, but yeah, I mean, then we can move it off. He says so. Once it gets to tier 3, you can move it off of Uphold onto cold storage. But to be honest with you, for me, Caspa is going to be a long-term 2025 hold anyway. So even if I buy it on there right now and I have to keep it on there for now, I wouldn't be selling it anytime soon anyway. And I got to think that by the time 2025 rolls around, it would be a tier 3 anyway. So that's kind of the way I'm looking at it. So either way, I just want to make sure that I'm holding as big of a bag of Caspa as I possibly can before that time, before 2025 rolls around. So if I can get my hands on a couple of million coins, that would be fantastic at this point. So yeah, but sorry about the late stream today, guys. Fact says that's how XRP, Casper, XDC, etc. were too. Went from tier 4 to tier 3, and then I moved them all. This is the exchange. This is the exchange. Is fun and super easy to use. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna check it out because I've heard a lot about Uphold as well. Like I hear a lot of good things about it. I haven't heard anything bad about Uphold, so I'm definitely gonna check it out. Also, on a side note, you guys, I'm going to be on the road tomorrow. I bring my daughter back to her mom, and it's an 8-hour drive one way to bring her there. So I'm going to be bringing her home, and then I'm going to turn around same day and come all the way back. So it's going to be about a 16-hour drive for me that day. I probably will drop a couple of videos from the road if I can get service. And then Sunday, I will be back, look for a couple of videos then. But I probably will not be streaming tomorrow just because I'll be on the road, and then I'll be back to a regular stream on Sunday. User says, thanks for the stream. Hey, thanks for being here while I'm streaming, guys. Thanks for making it so that I'm not sitting here talking to myself for an hour and a half, right? I appreciate you guys being here. I do. I love the back and forth that we can have with each other and stuff. So really thank you guys for allowing me to be here and do these streams. You guys are the ones that should be appreciated here. J-Dog says, plus they always stuck by XRP, so I'll always support them. Yeah, and Fax is 100% on that. Exactly. Yeah. That's why I tell people too, like when Coinbase relisted XRP, I was still telling people, hey man, I wouldn't switch over to them. I'd use Uphold if that's where, if you're in America and that's where, because they supported it, right? Fact is, that's where I'm buying my XRP. Yeah, 100%. I already hold such a big bag of XRP that I just have it over on my ledger, and I kind of stopped DCAing into it. When it was down 30 cents and stuff like that, I would continue to buy more. But once it got up around 50 cents and now 70 cents, I just can't. There's just better deals out there right now. My bag is way bigger than my goal was to be. So right now, I would rather be DCAing into like H-bar. I need to get my bags of Cardano and Matic up bigger. I need to rebuild my Zilliqa bag at some point. I have a decent sized bag of Link, but I would like that to be bigger as well. That's what she said. Gala, I'm kind of frozen on Gala right now. Casper's another one that I really want to get some more of. VeChain. So yeah, there's lots of projects that I would put in before buying more, just because I have so much right now, right? So, yeah, make sure you guys smash a like for me, okay, guys? Smash a like. Make sure you subscribe. Let's keep growing these live streams. I like that we're getting so many people coming in. J-Dog says too many projects and too little time and money. No kidding, brother. No kidding. I when I first started off this bull cycle, fact, I'll tell you that story in a second. Fact says, what do I consider a big bag of Link or Algorand, etc.? Well, my goal for Algorand, I'll tell you, back when it was like, when it was about 70 cents before it pulled down to like 30 and then below, my goal was to have about 10,000 coins of Algorand, right? And then it just dropped down to 30 cents. It dropped down to like 11 cents, and like periodically went down to 9 cents. And now I have filled my bag of Algorand to almost 40,000 coins now. So I'm happy with that, considering my goal for Algorand was only 10,000 coins to begin with. And crypto's in the same kind of tier in terms of prices, like Cardano, XRP. What else? Those ones I like to have about 10,000. Same with Matic. I'd like to have a bag of about 10,000 coins, and I would be happy with that. Stuff like HBAR, Casper, Caspa, Gala, VeChain. Then I like to have at least a few 100,000, if not at least 1 million coins, going into the next run. So that's why I'll hyper focus on like 2 at a time, and just 50-50. What I do every payday is I take $100 out and I buy 1 full quant, right? And then I split the rest of what I'm spending, which is 10% of my check. I take 10% and I invest 10% of my check, right? I split the rest of it between whatever 2 projects I'm working on. And right now I'm currently working on HBAR and Cardano, right? So then when I get Cardano back to 10,000 coins, I say back because I had it before and I took my profits. I sold it because it pumped. So now I'm filling it for 2025. So then once I get that where I want it to be, then I'll move over to Matic and I'll start doing the same thing, right? As far as Link is concerned, if I could get at least 1,000 Link, that would be a decent sized bag for me, in my opinion. But again, that's one that I used to heavily DCA into, and I kind of slowed down to get in other projects and stuff. But Link is a must-have, in my opinion, for any portfolio. What do we got here? Fact says, oh no, okay. So user says true. J-Dog says I lost 30K algo in the Atomic Wallet hack. Ooh, yeah. See, that's one thing for me, guys, that I just don't do, right? I don't do the DeFi staking stuff, things like that, or the whole Atomic Wallet thing. Like when I see what happened to a lot of people with Celsius and stuff like that, like I don't play that game. I buy my stuff, I move it over to my ledger, and that's it, man. Like, I don't mess around with any of that stuff, because so many people get wrecked unnecessarily. You didn't even really do anything wrong. You just trusted a DeFi platform and you got destroyed, right? Made you sick. Yeah, no kidding, man. Like it's sad that there's no repercussions for that. No receipt, no way to get that back too. I really don't like that part of it. Me, I keep my stuff, like I said, cold storage, man, right? Can't be beat. Can't be beat, can't be hacked. So that's kind of how I look at it. But I'm fortunate though, guys. Like I said, like I mentioned all these projects that I'm kind of holding and stuff, but I have a really good career. I own my own business, and so I'm able to do that kind of thing. For people that are, I think anybody can get about $10,000 throughout a bear market. You should be able to get about $10,000, maybe $15,000 DCA'd over time into this market during a bear market. I don't think anybody who says I can't, I don't believe you. I'm a very, very hard worker, and like I own my own business. I work my butt off, and then I also take jobs on the side, bouncing and stuff like that, to make extra money to DCA, right? Because I look at it this way: I'm going to work hard for the next couple of years, so that by 2030 I never have to work again, right? I can spend time with my boy and my my kids, my daughter, and travel and enjoy the rest of my life. So I will sacrifice the short-term joys while everyone else is out at the bars and things like that. I'm working and I'm making more money. So that's kind of how I look at it. So yeah, look at Quant again. It's up more. Wow, Quant's just having a good day today. So anyway, like I'm saying, for people that can only get about $10,000 to $15,000 in throughout a bear market, when it comes to a big bag, I would say that I would strive for something like Algorand or XRP or Cardano. I think that a good bag would be about 10,000 coins would be a goal that I think is realistic, right? Especially with current prices of something like Algorand or Cardano. XRP would be a little bit harder because it's pumped up over 70 cents now, but definitely, I see Algorand going to about $5 in the next bull run. So if you can get yourself, 10,000 coins, so you got a nice little chunk of change there, right? You're looking at about 50 grand. So J-Dog says 2030, let's retire in 2025. Oh, brother, I hear you, man. But I'm not trying to retire on 2-3 million. I'm trying to retire on about 50-60 million, right? So the thing is, though, like even this bull run, I will make significant money in this bull run. I hope that you guys will too. That being said, even once I have everything, I'll probably never stop in the crypto space, right? It's just too much fun. I like doing the research. I like knowing these projects. I like chatting with you guys and stuff. It really won't make a difference in my general life. I'll probably still do this. I'll just be doing it in a nicer chair behind me, right? so yeah. But I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think a decent sized bag of Algorand or Cardano or XRP? What do you guys think a decent sized bag of that should be? Like I said, my goal for Algorand was like 10,000 coins, and I've like 4x to that size just because the prices went so low, right? I had to stop myself from continuing to DCA into it. It's hard though when when you started buying it at like 60 cents and it's down at 11 cents, and you're just like how do you not keep buying it at those prices, especially since you know the project and you know where it's going to go with confidence, right? It's tough. So I want to know what you guys think about what do you guys think? Let's say Algorand. What do you think a good size bag of Algorand is? Let me know in the chat. J-Dog says my short-term Caspa goal is 300K. Yeah, exactly. See, that's an awesome goal. I'm hoping to kind of get 1 million, but in my opinion, honestly, if you can even get yourself just 100,000 Caspa, I think you're sitting pretty. If you can even just get 100,000 Caspa, right? Because I'm thinking $2 is realistic for Caspa, and if you can do that, I mean, hey, if you can turn that into 200K, sitting pretty, man, right? But 300K is definitely an awesome goal. 1 million would be amazing, but again, you got to make sure you're diversified. That's the trick, right? Like me, like I said, I'm in all these I'm in like 25 different projects. Some bags are bigger than others, but I'm so well diversified that if one project just got smashed and went to zero, it wouldn't wreck me. I mean, I would end up recouping that loss from the profits from one of the or a few of the other projects that I'm in, right? So that's why being diversified matters, because it's not going to change where you're going to be profit-wise in the big picture, right? No one wants to be 100% in one project. That project gets destroyed like Luna, and then all of a sudden you're starting all over again from zero, right? Especially not when you're getting closer to the bull run and you've now missed the opportunity to buy in the bottom of the bear market. So, yeah, that's just something to keep in mind. Quant is just pumping, guys. It just went up again another %. Wow. I hope you guys picked up some Quant when it was down. Quant, I see a good future for Quant. Good tokenomics. Anyways, guys, wow, I've been on for almost 2 hours now, an hour and 40 minutes. Getting tired. I didn't even really have that much to talk about. I just like to ramble, and you guys like to listen to me ramble, I guess. Yeah, so I'll let you guys know what I find out about grapes, though, in terms of the total circulating supply, because I call BS on this. Fact is, Mike Novogratz, Luna, another certified clown. 100%, man, 100%. We got a whole stable of clowns. It seems like in the last couple of years, right? William says, "What's your take on Jasmy? I'm sure you spoke about it, but you could, if you could briefly." Yeah, William, me and Fax have both kind of touched on Jasmy in terms of where we think it can go, and I have to agree with Fax on this. Where 66 cents is definitely within the realm of possibility. That's more of a short-term target. 2030, you're looking at a completely different thing. But I would say that if you're going to buy now, you want to hold it until 2025, in my opinion, and then you want to get back out of it. And then in the bear market, that's when you start buying back in, right? So 2030 price doesn't really matter at this point in time, because if you're going to buy right now and then you're going to hold through the peaks of this bull run and then back all the way to the bottom again, I wouldn't recommend doing that. So really, I would look at 2025. And if you I've said on here multiple times, if you can get yourself a target of about 2 million coins, then I think that you can make yourself $1 million on Jasmy this time around. Because if we're looking at realistically about 66 cents, you should be DCAing out around 35, 40 cents. You should be taking your profits out. You can get close to $1 million in that aspect. And as far as the Q4 lockup is concerned, I did talk about that about an hour ago. We don't have the exact number yet, but I am watching it. I'm going to guess sometime within the next month, I think we should get some sort of an idea of what that percentage is going to be. I've heard ranges from 60 cents to about 70 cents, or cents, 60% to about 70%. Sorry, it's like 11 o'clock here, guys. I'm tired. So we don't know for sure yet, but if we can get as high as 60, 70% in terms of the lockup, I think we should see, either way, no matter what it is, as long as it's not like 10% or something, I think you're going to be looking at some sort of a price move as a result. But also keep in mind that it will probably be a buy the rumor, sell the news event, right? So always make sure you're taking your profits. But I think that, again, larger scale for 2025, if you can accumulate yourself about 2 million coins, I think that you're going to be sitting pretty in 2025. But definitely do not put all your money into one project. Make sure you're diversified as well, right? Yeah, and make sure, just as importantly as diversifying, it's just as important, and I can't stress this enough, to hit the like and subscribe buttons. See what I did there? So yeah, that's my opinion on that. But Jasmy, definitely a good hold going into the next bull run, my friend. But I think I'm close to wrapping it up, guys. I appreciate you guys being here. J-Dog says, don't forget the bell. That's right, guys. Don't forget that bell. Smash it, because I was being told yesterday on the live stream that apparently you guys are not getting the notification when when I post that I'm going to go live. I don't know if you guys are seeing that or not. But I try to do it. I try to put it out there about a half hour before I go live. So let me know if you guys are getting that notification or not, because I want to make sure you guys are. Because otherwise, for the first 5 minutes of the stream, I'm just sitting here talking to myself, and it's fantastic. It's great conversation, right? Fax says, smash the like button, you degenerate gamblers, lol. That's right. Thanks, Fax. I appreciate that, brother. User done. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. Facts. That's awesome, brother. So yeah, I'll find out about the circulating supply for grapes, for sure, for you guys. And like I said, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I got about 5 request videos. PNT, XYO, XPR, and Hero are 4 of them. I'll be recording those on Sunday, so keep an eye out for those guys. I'll be releasing them next week for you guys. I would do them on Saturday, but like tomorrow, but I got that long trip ahead of me, and I got to get up early for that. I think I'm losing my voice a little bit. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna get some sleep. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to do this, to come on here and chat with you guys and hang out. I appreciate it. I do. So smash the like. User says this channel to 100K in the next bull run. I hope so, man. I hope so. I would love to keep growing out this community. You guys are awesome. I love chatting with you guys. Like, we have some good laughs, man. You know, and we learn. Like, I learn from you guys as much as you guys learn from me. It's a good time. You guys learn from each other. J-Dog says, good night, all. See you in the next one, future. See you. I won't be here tomorrow. I apologize for that, like I said. But Sunday, I will be back for a live stream, and I'll try to drop a couple of videos on the road for you guys, okay? If I can get service. I apologize if I can't. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, have a good night. I appreciate you guys. Be safe out there, and I will see you guys on Sunday.